Good evening. This is BelGeode, and we are back with some DCS World. That's Digital Combat Simulator 1.5. Woohoo! All right. Now, remember I said I was gonna start learning how to use the A10C Warthog? Well, this is the continuation of that. This is part two of my training. I decided to go with the Maverick missile training because I kind of like the idea behind the Maverick missiles, and I figure if I can at least learn that, that might help with my survivability once I actually start doing some missions. So we've got Mr. Man that's going to be teaching me how to use these suckers, and we've got a target range not too far from where we are right now. We are at Batumi. So we're going to head over there and see if we can knock out these targets and then try to land this bird in the original mission location in Batumi. Alright, so here we go without further ado.
Welcome to the training lesson on the employment of the AGM-65 Maverick. In this lesson, we'll practice targeting and firing live Mavericks against a number of targets on the weapon's range.
Cool.
The AGM-65 Maverick is a precision-guided standoff air-to-ground missile that is best suited against armored, air defense, and fortified targets. The Maverick can only be loaded on stations 3 and 9 and either from the LAU-117 single-rail launcher or the LAU-88 triple-rail launcher. The Maverick family of missiles includes several versions that differ in seeker and warhead types. The Maverick is a fire and forget weapon, meaning once launched you no longer need to guide the weapon. Practical engagement range of the Maverick is generally restricted by a seeker lock-on range, and this generally happens between 3 and 7 nautical miles. When entering a combat area, you may wish to use the Maverick to eliminate any air defense units prior to approaching the target.
Sounds like a plan to me, man. What else you got?
Combat Maverick versions carried by the A10C include AGM-65D, imaging infrared seeker with a 125-pound shaped warhead, can be loaded on LAU-117 or up to 3 on a LAU-88. AGM-65G, imaging infrared seeker with a 300-pound heavyweight penetrator warhead, can be loaded on LAU-117. AGM-65H, electro-optical seeker with a 125-pound shaped warhead, can be loaded on LAU-117 or up to 3 on a LAU-88. AGM-65K, electro-optical seeker with a 300-pound heavyweight penetrator warhead, can be loaded on LAU-117.
Okay, so if I want the heavyweight missiles, I gotta load them one at a time.
Let's review our payload on the DSMS page. Press OSB-14.
Okay. OSB-14 will be you.
Today, we are carrying 2 AGM-65Ds on Stations 3 and 2 AGM-65Hs on Stations 9. Press OSB-2 to access the missile control page.
Alright, I can do that.
All Maverick types require approximately 3 minutes to align the seeker gyroscope before being available for use or displaying a video signal from the seeker.
Okay.
As discussed in the DSMS lesson, you can use this page to set automatic seeker power on at a specific clock time or the aircraft's location relative to a specific waypoint. However, because the weapon's range is nearby, let's go ahead and start the alignment process now. Press OSB-4 to engage the EO electro-optical power on.
Okay, you the boss.
The EO timer at the bottom right corner of the left MFCD now indicates time since EO power was applied. Now set the right MFCD to the MAV page with OSB-14.
OSB-14, okay. Ah, it says right there, MAV, Maverick, okay.
The MAV page is indicating a line while the missile seeker heads are aligning. Once the alignment process is complete, it will begin to display video from the priority missile. The sensor indication along the left side of the display means that no Maverick profile is selected for fire and the missile is being used as an EO sensor. To make the Maverick easier to control, let's slow down the slew rate. Enter 2 into the UFC scratch pad, followed by OSB-8 on the MAV page. You can adjust the slew rate as desired throughout this mission.
Okay.
Press the spacebar key to proceed when set.
Alright, I got it. So press 2 and press slew. There we go, it changed it. So now that means it slews slower. I sincerely hope this works. Alright, spacebar.
Set your steer point for waypoint 2 and proceed with the takeoff. Climb to 6,000 feet, maintain runway heading.
Okay, now, if I remember correctly, to do that, I gotta make sure that this sucker is soy, so go ahead and click that. And then steer point 2, 1 is runway, 2, okay, that's what we want. Alright, so I guess we're pretty much set for takeoff here. So before I do that, let me kind of set everything back up the way that I would like to have it here. Alright, so we'll start with the left MFCD. I want that on the TAD page so I can at least see where the hell I'm going. The right one we'll leave here because it's still aligning anyway, so that'll be fine. Alright, let me do a quick controls check. Okay. Flaps are already in takeoff position, so I'm going to assume that means they work. Got full elevator deflection, rudders. Rudders are looking good. And I remember how to turn on and off the nose wheel steering this time, so we won't be driving on the highway. I will check the speed brakes. This one is different from like the F-15. You gotta hold down the speed brake open and speed brake close. So that's pretty cool. Okay, that works. While we're at it, we'll just check the flaps anyway. So, full landing flaps, up to takeoff flaps, up to no flaps, and back down. And by the way, in case you were wondering, this is a special skin that I had gotten. This is called the Rogue skin. If you recall my last video, which was an F-15 video, I had this exact texture on the Mi-24 Hinds that we were attacking. I found it for the A-10C and I decided it looked really freaking cool, so I was going to put it on. So there we go. Alright. Everything I think is just about set. Let me just look around the cockpit real quick here. Yes, I do believe everything is where it should be. I don't know why that thing says create overhead mark point, nor do I know why all of a sudden I'm getting freaking lag. I thought I took out everything that could possibly cause me lag, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, we're pretty much set to go, so let's go ahead and take off. I'm going to put it back to the outside view, and then we're going to brakes down, throttles up. Here we go. Both engines are running, so I'm assuming everything's cool. We're going to go ahead and come off the brakes and push the throttles to full, and back to the cockpit we go. Just in time to start running off the runway. Lovely. Alright, I think I got it just about centered now, so we'll go ahead and disengage nose wheel steering. Use the rudders to steer. And at about 132, I'm going to go ahead and rotate. Look at that. Nice and smooth, just the way I like it. Okay, gear up. I ain't even going to lie, that is noisy as hell. Flaps up. Okay, everything looks good. Let's just check on the outside. Yep, looks good to me. Okay, so he said to get to 6,000, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it at full throttle, and we're just going to head right here. See my little pipper in the center of the hood.
Set the master arm switch to on.
Oh, now you want me to work. Damn, man. Can I do this? No, not without first doing this. Alright, here we go.
To employ the Maverick most effectively, it's best to first designate a sensor point of interest, SPI, in the target area, and then use the slave all sensors to SPI command on the HOTAS to slave the Maverick to the SPI.
If you say so.
Then slew the seeker closer to the target, and once the missile is tracking, fire away.
Okay. I'm losing a lot of airspeed, by the way, so I'm gonna shallow out my climb here. There we go. Because we're supposed to be doing this at about 180 knots, and as you can see, I'm like 168 right now. That is no bueno. That is no bueno. Alright, we are pretty close to waypoint 2, so dude, if you got some orders for me, now would be a damn good time to tell me. How about that? Or you could just wait, that works too. Alright, I'm back up to 182, so I think I'm going to hold this angle here. Okay, there we go.
Waypoint 3 marks the target range.
Oh.
Set your steer point for waypoint 3, range, and turn right to put the target range at your 12 o'clock.
Alright, will do. There we go. 3, range. And we're still trying to get to 6,000, so I'm going to keep it at full throttle here. Let's see, 5 degrees pitch should do the trick. Alright, where's my pipper? There's my pipper. Okay, whoops, overshot it just a touch here. Still trying to
The
get used
math
to
page
this.
is now displaying video from the AGM-65H loaded on Station 9.
Oh, nice.
Note this version of the missile uses a CCD charged coupled device camera, which is not suitable for low light visibility operations, unlike the AGM-65D on Station 3, which uses an IR infrared camera.
Okay.
Keep your airspeed around 200 knots so we have enough time to prepare for the attack.
Way ahead of
With
you,
the HUD
buddy.
set as soy, press the HOTAS DMIS right command to select the AGM-65H profile on Station 9.
Alright, I can do this. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you can see it better. Alright, there we go.
A dynamic launch zone, DLZ, has replaced the sensor indication on the left side of the MAV page. The
Okay.
DLZ consists of a collection of indicators that displays the Maverick's maximum and minimum range, allowable launch window, the current target range, and the estimated time of flight at the bottom of the DLZ. On the HUD, the wagon wheel indicates the missile line of sight, LOS, and will move as you slew the seeker. Make the Maverick soy by pressing the HOTAS coolie switch right long command or holding the K key on the keyboard.
Alright, can do. And you may have noticed that little ding just a little while back there. That's the autopilot. I figured out how to turn it on and off now. Alright, so coolie switch right long command. There we go.
Your first target will be a pair of T-72s on the southwest corner of the array.
Okay.
The target is now marked with red smoke. Waypoint 3 range is set directly over the target array. Because the current steer point is set by default as the SPI, we can quickly slew the Maverick to the target location by pressing the HOTAS China Hat forward long command or holding the V key on the keyboard.
Alright, let's do that.
The 4 field of view FOV corner markers around the center of the display indicate the visible area of the narrow field of view setting. Zoom in on the target by changing the MAV's FOV to narrow by pressing the HOTAS China Hat forward short command or the V key on the keyboard.
Okay. Ooh, it zoomed in. Very nice.
The pointing cross below the center of the crosshairs indicates the seeker LOS relative to the nose of the aircraft. To target using the Maverick, we need to slew the seeker LOS toward the target using the HOTAS slew control switch or the semicolon, comma, period, and / keys on the keyboard. The seeker will attempt to automatically lock onto a contrasting target whenever the slew control switch is released. Because lock-on range is highly variable, it may take some time and a few attempts before the seeker is able to find a target.
You
To
think?
prevent you from having to consistently slew the seeker head to maintain LOS to the target, you can ground stabilize the missile in the target vicinity by pressing the HOTAS TMIS down command or left control and down arrow keys on the keyboard. Try now to lock one of the T-72s marked as your target. Once the target is acquired, the crosshairs will clamp on it and the pointing cross will begin to flash.
Alright, I got
You can
flash.
fire the missile.
Okay, I got flash. Let's do this. Rifle.
Rifle.
I already said that, son. And what's the verdict? This could take a while. I hope you brought some popcorn.
Pontiac 1, passing waypoint 2 at 3,000.
Oh, those guys are going to annoy the piss out of me. I hope they shut up. And here we go. BOOMFLOWAH!
Let's come off the target now and fly a few miles out for a second pass with the AGM-65D.
Okay.
Maintain 6,000 feet.
Sounds good. Where'd that other tank go? Oh no. The other tank is disappearing.
Employment of the AGM-65D will be identical, except the video will be in imaging infrared IIR. You can use the HOTAS both switch forward and aft commands to select between white and black MAV indication on the MFCD.
I thought those guys were going to
switch
stay
in the
still.
center position will engage the Maverick Force Correlate mode, which can be used to track a specific point of a larger target, such as a building.
Oh, okay. I don't see how this helps me, but okay.
Before we roll in for the second pass, let's review the targeting procedure. Select the AGM-65D using either the select rocker key on the UFC or by making the HUD soy and pressing the HOTAS DMIS left right commands or page down delete keys on the keyboard. Slave all sensors to speed by pressing the HOTAS China Hat forward long command or hold the V key on the keyboard. Select narrow FOV for the Maverick by pressing the HOTAS China Hat forward short command or the V key on the keyboard. Slew the seeker toward the target until it acquires a lock. Ground stabilize if necessary by pressing the HOTAS TMIS down command or left control and down arrow keys on the keyboard. Fire once in range. If you need to reset the Maverick to bore sight HUD center, press the HOTAS China Hat aft short command or the C key on the keyboard.
How in the hell does he expect me to remember all this crap when he's just like rattling it off, and meanwhile I'm trying to figure out how to get back on target here? Telling you, this dude's on crack. Alright, I think I'm significantly far enough away. I don't know where that other tank went. I thought these were just going to be like static displays, but from the looks of it, it doesn't look like that tank wants to die, so we may have to go back in there for another run. Alright, we are at 6,300. We'll come down a little bit here. Give it a little bit of throttle. And I know he said to select the other Maverick, but I kind of want to use this one some more. Oh crap, we got lag. We got lag. Sorry about that. Still happens every now and then. I'm not quite sure why though. Alright, this should be our location. Yep. Okay, let me do this. Let me first set up the autopilot. Okay, and then we'll slew this bad boy down. I want to see if I can lock onto that other tank there. Where the hell is it? There he is. Let's make sure this is him. Sure is. Alright. Rifle. Oh, what? What? Seriously? Oh, are we not in range? Rifle. No track launch inhibited. I have no idea what the hell that means. Alright, I'm coming off target. I do have it as soy, so that should do the trick, I would imagine. No, it's still doing that same thing. No track launch inhibited. Okay. Let's go back and put the HUD soy. And we'll change the Maverick profile here. Okay, there we go. And then we'll set this sucker back up as soy. And I believe we need to center this thing, so center. Here it comes. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, I am not quite lined up yet, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back out. And then I'm just going to follow the path back in here. And we'll figure out on the way back in why it wasn't tracking. So far so good. I think I can get the hang of this whole Maverick business. And like I said, if I can master this, then at least I have some kind of combat skills, because I know how to use the guns. Now, I've only got 6 missiles. He said that we had 2 of each, but obviously I changed that before I started this mission. I added 3. Because I did notice there were targets on all 4 ends of the runway, so yeah. Might as well take them all out. Okay, this looks to be far enough, so go ahead and make another right-hand turn. Sure as hell hope this works. And I do notice the difference between the 2 Mavericks. This one has like a black screen, the other one had like a white screen. It's pretty interesting there. Alright, where's my pipper? My pipper is right there, right where the lag is. Lovely, lovely. Okay, autopilot, space bar.
Your second target will be a pair of air defense vehicles on the northeast corner of the array. The target is now marked with red smoke.
Okay.
Make sure you have waypoint 3 range selected as the steer point and turn back toward the target array.
I'm already on the way, buddy. Can I launch yet? Screw it. I'm gonna launch.
Rifle.
While we're at it, since I've got this thing targeted, can I grab the other guy? Got him. Rifle. Oh, this is gonna be a double BOOMFLOWAH.
Good hit on that second target.
Nice. Oh, don't think you can run, son. No. BOOMFLOWAH. Even though we didn't get to see it. Damn it.
This concludes the training lesson on the employment of the AGM-65 Maverick missile. You've got another 2 shots remaining to practice against the remaining targets.
The hell I do. Actually, how many shots do I have remaining? 2 on the one wing and 1 on the other. Okay, let's finish up with this one here. Oh, wait, what did I just do? Oh, I'm stalling, duh. Alright, I have that swapped out, and crap, how in the hell do I do that again? I'm trying to center this thing up. What was it? Long command, I think? No, that was it, that was it. Okay, I got it. I got it. And this thing has set itself
Warning,
back to
autopilot.
4. Okay, hold on, hold on. I know what to do. I learned this trick from reading the forums. Okay. We are currently stable and in autopilot, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to zoom down here to the CDU, and we want to click on FPM. See where it says 01 Auto MSN? That's automatically cycling through my waypoint. So what I want to do is I want to hit this arrow to the left of it, and now it's on manual. And that's pretty much it. So what that does is you'll see on the little map here how my steer point is not currently set to where it should be. We're going to change that. So we're going to cycle through, and there we go. That's our target location. It will no longer automatically cycle forward, which is exactly what I want. Alright, so now that I got that all squared away, we still have one more of these Dark TV Maverick missiles, so I'm going to go ahead and turn back towards the target. And we're still at a pretty fair altitude here, but as soon as I make this turn around, I'm going to have to try and see if I can ground stabilize this sucker and find that missing tank, because I want to take that sucker down, and then we'll work on the other guys on the other sides. Yeah, we must be getting close, because I'm getting lag. So far so good, right? I'm actually doing a decent job. Starting to look like I know what I'm doing in this damn thing. Okay, there's the airbase, and here's the lag. Good lord, this is bad. It's still beta, folks. What can I tell you? It is still beta. Alright, right here is good, so we'll set up the autopilot. And we will do this. Oh, wait, that did not work. Okay, how about I do this? Press V, zoom in. Where the hell is that tank? I know you're around there somewhere, son. There you are. Rifle. Alright, good deal. Holy hell, look at that sucker go. So far, so good. Look at him hiding out over there on the far side. Looks like those other 2 vehicles off to the left, they came off of the runway as well. There we go. That's another BOOMFLOWAH. Chalk another one up for BelGeode. Alright, so we want the HUD. Okay, and we want to switch it back to other Maverick. Whoa, wrong button, sorry. Got too many damn buttons here. Okay, that's the one we want.
Warning, autopilot.
Yes, I'm aware, thank you. I'm just going to overfly these guys here at high speed. We'll do our thing, we'll turn around, we'll come back. It'll be brilliant. Brilliant, mate. And I think I'm going to go after the guys that are currently not on the runway. Alright, so we got to make Mav soy, and then we got to center this puppy up. Is it centering? There it is. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm starting to feel a little confident with these Mavericks here. Okay, let's see where we are in relation to the target, even though I can see it on the TAD. Gives me an excuse to go outside of the cockpit here. Okay, so we got, looks like 4 targets down. We got those 2 vehicles off to the right-hand side of that runway, and then we got the other 2 vehicles on the runway. I've only got 2 more Mavericks for this run, so I'm going to hit those vehicles that are off the runway now, because they'll be harder to track. And then the ones on the runway will come back and we'll do a little guns run. So I think that's a pretty solid plan there. Alright, so autopilot off. I'm going to slow down a touch here. I just realized I haven't set the trim on this thing, so it's still got takeoff trim, so she's still going to try and gain altitude here. And I know there's a way I can zoom in the TAD so I can see the map a little closer up, but I just don't feel like doing that right now. Alright, here comes the lag. Don't say I didn't warn you. Yep, there it is. Holy crap. Why the hell does that happen? I don't get it. Alright, behave yourself, game. Good grief. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that lag. This is a training mission too. We shouldn't be running into these issues. Alright, let me center up. There we go. Okay, now let's see if we can find these suckers. Alright, there's one. Let's V to see what it is. Oh crap, that just zoomed out. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was a SAM launcher. Alright, rifle. No track launch inhibit. What in the hell is going on here? Why you no tracky? Alright, let's try the other guy. Okay. Well, that seemed to work. We're gonna make him go boom real pretty. BOOMFLOWAH. There you go. Alright, but I don't know what the story is on this other dude here. Yeah, I'm not even gonna mess with it. Okay, we're gonna do another run here. Alright, where are we? We are currently overflying the target, which under normal circumstances would be deadly were it not for the fact that these guys apparently either don't have weapons active or don't have any armament at all. Whatever the case, we are pretty safe right now. Alright, I don't want to go too far ahead, but I do want to turn around and try and see if I can fire that last Maverick. I don't know why the hell it would not track that one dude. That doesn't make any sense at all. But we were able to get a lock on the other one and fire, so I'm assuming we should be able to do that this time. Maybe I need to get a little bit closer here, I don't know. We'll find out in a second because I'm about to make a Yui. Alright, let's see if I can actually do a level turn here. We're at 5,000. I want to keep it over 5,000, roughly speaking. A little bit more, 70 degrees more. 60, 50, 40, 30. Alright, we can start leveling out. Okay, autopilot on. All right. Now, where is that sucker? Was he right over here, maybe? Aha! There he is. Okay, rifle. And let's watch the fun. I'm hoping that is the right target. I don't know if you can track an already dead target with a Maverick. I don't think you can you? Well, we're about to find out. Alright, we got a BOOMFLOWAH and we got another win. Cool, so now we only have 2 more targets left, but there is a slight problem. I no longer have any more Mavericks. So, here's how we're going to fix that. First things first, we're going to go down here and we are going to arm the guns. There we go, gun is ready. Gun is ready. Alright, so I really don't need any of this stuff, so I'm going to kind of zoom myself up here. Actually, wait, I should probably turn around first and then zoom my way up there. Okay, let's get some airspeed. We'll come off the autopilot. You can see the gun cross on the HUD. It is pretty much dead center. It's the one that says 4.2 right now, 4.3. I'm guessing that's miles ahead of you that it's aiming at. I don't know. We'll find out in a second because I'm about to ingress. I love this texture. This is awesome. I might have to use this for the campaign whenever I decide to do a campaign. Okay, I see our targets up ahead. I'm going to zoom in just a bit here. Alright, there we go. Guns, guns, guns. Did I get him? I don't even know.
Pull up, pull up.
I'm working on it.
Altitude, altitude.
I know I got that one. I missed the other one though. See how badly did I miss? Oh hell, I missed him real bad. He got off the runway. Alright, well we're gonna come around for one more pass and that should do the trick. Okay. Oh, there's Coboletti. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's see. How well can you turn here, Hawg? Come on, give me some more turny-turny here. Yep, I know we're getting close because I'm getting lag again. Alright, where is he? Where is he? I think I see him off to the left of the runway. Let's just zoom in a touch. Can I hit you from here? We'll find out in a sec. Overshot him. Ah, I think I got him. I think I got him. No, I did not. Damn it.
Pull up, pull up.
Not yet, Betty. Not yet.
Altitude, altitude.
And what's the verdict? Got him! BOOMFLOWAH! The winner and still champion, BelGeode. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's 8 targets taken care of. So, I would say it's time to head home. Did a damn good job there. I'm actually proud of myself. I hope you're proud of me too, because that is the first time that I've actually done that. Okay. Alright, now, next order of business, I am going to need to contact Batumi, which should be dead center. We'll go ahead and make this soy, the HUD that is. And we'll set up for, let's see, waypoint 2 should be good. That should get me roughly where I need to be in order to do an approach. Because I'm going to come in opposite of the way that I took off. Alright, so we'll get on the horn. We'll call Batumi and tell him we are inbound.
Batumi, Hawg, 1-1, inbound. Hawg, 1-1, Batumi, fly heading 245, port 13, QFE 29.89, runway 13, to pattern altitude.
Okay. I'm just going to head this way. Well, not too shabby. I managed to take out all the targets. Of course, were this an actual situation where they were live targets, then that probably would have ended really badly for me. But I am going to keep practicing. I just wanted to do like this tutorial so that, you know, you had an idea of what is involved with that particular quest or mission, whatever you want to call it. Alright, I am at 4,360. That seems a little excessively high, especially since the airport is just off to the left there. So we're going to bring this sucker home. And I promise I won't do as bad of a hack job landing as I did the last time. Though you gotta admit, that was kind of funny there. Alright, so as soon as I reach this waypoint, I should be roughly around 2,500, I believe. I'm trying to remember what they said on that. I don't know. Alright, I will kind of change my view though, because I like seeing that little map. The map is cool. Okay, so there we go. We're heading to number 2. I could play with things like the TACAN channel and all of that, and that would probably help me with an ILS approach, but I don't really feel like doing an ILS approach today. One thing I will do, however, since we're done playing for the day, I'm going to go ahead and turn that to safe. And we're going to go ahead and turn the master arm to safe.
1-1, cleared for visual, contact tower.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I'll contact the tower in a second as soon as I center everything back up here. Alright, request landing.
Batumi, Hawg, 1-1, request landing.
I'm still a little bit fast, so I may need to pull out the speed brakes. We'll go outside in a second here and take a look. Yep, we are pretty fast. Okay, throttle to idle. Speed brakes coming out. All the way out. As soon as I get below 200, I'll go ahead and drop the flaps and the gear. And we are way above glide slope. Holy hell.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 2,500.
Yeah, well, Pontiac 1 better freaking wait. Alright, flaps down, 1 notch. Gear down. Flaps down, 2 notches. And we'll close the speed brakes for a bit here. And look at that, we are lined up.
Altitude, altitude.
Batumi, check landing gear. Wind 318 at 4 meters per second. Runway 13.
Okay, good deal. I got it. I got it. Right down the center line. As long as we don't have any weird gusts of wind, we should be good to go. Looks like I am on track here. I'm seeing red over white. We are doing all right. There's my landing spot, and I'm going to start dropping some power. Drop a little bit more power. Okay, dropping all the power and getting ready to flare. And speed brakes out. And we're down. Very nice, very nice. go ahead and hit the brakes. I'll turn on the nose wheel steering in a sec here. Okay, nose wheel steering is on. Air brakes in. Flaps up. There we go. Good deal.
Taxi to parking area.
Working on it, buddy. Alright, this looks like a pretty decent spot, so I'm going to come down here. Look at that, Batumi International Airport. Gotta love it, baby. Gotta love it. We're going to park right in front of the airport here.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 2,500.
Alright, you do that, Pontiac 1.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 2,500.
Okay, you do what you gotta do, buddy.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 2,500.
Oh, dear Lord, it's this bug again.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 2,500.
Uh-huh.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 2,500.
Yeah, I am definitely not listening to that for the rest of this
Pontiac
video.
1 is RTB at 2,500.
I'll tell you how we fix that. Now that I'm down,
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 2,500.
this ought to shut him up.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 2,500.
There we go. I got rid of him. Okay, so we are down. I'm going to go ahead and open ye old canopy. And I'll be honest with you, I still have not learned the correct shutdown procedure. So as far as I'm concerned, this is it. Alright, we'll turn off the fuel tanks while we're at it here. All of those are off. Radio I already turned off. This. These are already in the right position. This and this. I didn't have the countermeasures on, so we're good to go there. Looks like everything else is relatively set here, so we'll disarm this. Shut up! And we'll go ahead and turn the battery off. There we go. Alright, I do believe, my friends, that that is it. So, how about that? A successful run. I was able to effectively use the Maverick missiles to take out a bunch of targets. And I also managed to use the cannon to get some kills too. So, the final tally. BelGeode, 8 kills. Gotta love it. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Certainly do appreciate it, and if you enjoyed this, go ahead and click like. I will bring you some more tutorials from the A10C's arsenal of tutorials, and we'll see what kind of trouble I can get into next time. Alrighty folks, have a great evening, and I will talk to you later. Ciao!